drop a 777 in the chat if you were able to copy some of the trades from Bree, from Skylar, from the scanners, from the app, from the live sessions, and be able to get some type of results this week. Let's see it. I love to see it. I love to see it. I seen that everybody was getting amazing results, and that was the goal. And the goal was to have everybody experience their first withdraw if they were brand new. I remember my very first withdrawing a couple $100, and yeah, it was cool when it was in my MetaTrader account, but when it actually went to my bank account and then I actually withdrew it to physical cash, something changed. It could have been $1. I could have made $1 and pulled it out and said, yo, like this actually works. It wasn't the amount. It was the fact that I clicked buttons and I made money from my phone. And that's what we have the ability to do here within Jifu, guys. And sometimes I feel like people take it for granted because we see people dropping results every single day. Understand, this is not normal. Drop the words "not normal" in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. People do not make money clicking buttons on their phone unless they're a part of what we do, okay? So with that being said, we have a couple people that I wanted to actually highlight and have them share a super quick 30-second testimony on some of the results that they've been able to get this week. So if you want to actually share your results that you've been able to get, message me on the side right now. And if we have enough time, I'll have you, also tap in and share your results if we haven't talked yet. So if you want to share, let me know literally right now. But we got a handful of people. And number one, first, I'm gonna let Juan go first. I see Juan dropping his results in the chats consistently, week after week after week, sharing his results and always giving it back where credit is due to the platform, and has been absolutely killing it. I see him taking a lot of trades on gold, killing it there. But yeah, Juan, I'm excited for you, bro. I'm gonna allow you to go ahead and go first and share some of the results that you've been able to get this week. Go for it.
What is up, everybody? What is up? I hope you can hear me. I'm here, like Matthew said, enjoying a Friday, but here on this training, I'm here. I'm literally like, I know we're in a training, but I'm here to the movies, and everything that I'm going to about to enjoy this evening is because of this service, literally. And I'm just gonna do it quick. This service changed my life. This company, everything that we do in this team changed my life, changed my way of seeing everything, how money works, how money is made, how you can literally change your life just by plugging in and follow instructions. Literally, we follow instructions every day in work, and those instructions are sit here, do whatever I'm telling you to do, and you can go to the bathroom if I'm allowing you to go to the bathroom, but other than that, you're not happy. Doing this is literally a step closer to happiness. And literally, I'm telling you guys, just tap in with Matthew, tap in with Skylar, tap in with everybody. And I'm telling you, everything is going to change. Right now, it might seem difficult because you're barely starting. If you're barely starting, if you have, like me, more than 3 years, 4 years doing this, but once you tap in, that's what you need. Once you tap in and you start learning what the service is about, what you're paying, your membership on this team. I don't even know if it's membership the word, but yeah. Once you start using it, everything makes sense, and you start seeing what like the vision of this team.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. My guy Juan stepped out during the movies. I appreciate you, bro. With that being said, I always tell people exactly what Juan just said. I always say in my own words, the only way that you lose is if you don't plug in. If you plug in to the live sessions, to the scanners, to the trading calls in the morning, to the Jifu Connect app, it's physically impossible for you to not get the results. Also, with that being said, next we have Anna. Anna actually just got restarted here 2 days ago, a few days ago, whenever it was, and she was able to make some significant results on her demo, and she's completely, brand new and just getting restarted with us here. So Anna, I'm gonna let you kind of share. I put her on the spot earlier today. I was like, "Yo, Anna, can you please share?" She said yes. Um, so let me see if you can unmute yourself.
Can you guys hear me? I'm here.
Yeah, yeah, Anna,
Well,
if you want to just share,
thank
like,
you.
just want to share, when you got restarted, how you copied the trades and the results that you were able to get. That'd be amazing.
Thank you. So, it's really important that you say that I got restarted because I officially started back in May. I had a lot going on and I'm a little slow at learning. So, navigating my phone and, stuff like that. It was a little bit of a challenge at first. I did a few mistakes at the beginning and I wasn't 100% ready. Just because I had some challenges myself and it didn't have nothing to do with the platform. It's just like everybody learns differently. And so I took a little break because I had some vacation going on and just opening my own business, all that. So I had too much on my plate. But what I want to be doing is I want to be part of GFU and I want to be part of this team. And I was on hold for a little bit, but I'm back and I have my demo account and I want to because I'm a little bit slow at learning, not like most of the people that are pretty good with their phones and navigating stuff like that. I think that the best way for me to start learning this is with my demo account. And for those people that are new, if Anna can do it, anybody else can do it. Um, it's been a great platform. I'm learning. Um, Staying plugged in is very important because even if you're a little slow at learning this, technology stuff and um, if you plug in and if you don't let go, you will eventually progress. It will happen. I'm very excited. I know it's only a demo account. I've traded before on my own, and I've lost a lot of money before because I did not have the proper mentors, and I wanted it to just go in there and do it myself, and I did not do it the correct way. So when I found Matthew and I actually was able to be in a team where when I actually can see them if I wanted it to go meet with them one on one, I can actually have that. So that gives me peace of mind that I'm in the right place with the right team. Um, so yeah, so I'm very excited. I like what I'm doing with my demo account, and I want to keep at it until I'm ready. Matthew knows that I've been sorry if it's taking too long,
No, you're
but
good.
Matthew knows that I try to ask him questions, and sometimes I feel like maybe this is a dumb question. There's never a dumb question. If you have to ask the questions, do it. And if you have to ask other members, which I have, I've asked them questions just so that I know. And sometimes he might be busy, but another person in the team might be available for me. So use all the resources that you guys can. And I can't wait to tell you guys more exciting things coming, my way because of Jifu and my team. I really love you guys. And I see you guys all the time, but I'm always the quiet one in the back. And I never sometimes I don't even know what OTC is, guys. So I'm like, I feel stupid if I have to say OTC.
Thank you so
Peace out.
much. Thank you so much, Anna. You did amazing. Let me let me see. Remove it. Okay, cool. Yeah, guys. And yeah, shout out to Anna. Literally made $70 in the last 24 hours on her demo with no experience at all. And yeah, one thing that she said that stood out to me was really there's no dumb questions if you're putting in the work. Like if you're actually like trying, you're putting in effort, you're hopping on the live sessions, you're doing what you need to do. People are always like scared to sometimes ask questions. And honestly, it's more concerning if you're not asking questions because you're going to need some help in order to get the results that you want, right? So never be afraid if you're putting in work consistently to ask questions, ask as many as you possibly can. I probably asked more questions than 99% of people when I first got started, to put that into perspective. So shout out to Anna, absolutely crushing it. Next, we got the man, the myth, the legend. We got Skylar. We'll let him share his testimony. He was able to uh, get a $500 withdrawal this morning and make $500 within this last 24 hours. And shout out to Skylar and shout out to Bree. Everybody drop a thank you in the chat. And the reason why I say that is because I don't get paid to do these Zoom calls. They don't get paid to do those calls every single morning at 6:30 in the morning. They do that as extra value on top of what GFU provides because they want to see every single one of you guys win. And I've never seen Skylar or Bree ever, if anyone ever had a question or anyone ever needed help or needed a one-on-one, not actually help them. So shout out to you guys. And yeah, Skylar, if you want to share from this week some of the updates on your end on how it went for you, maybe some results that you saw from the group as well from the live calls, I'm gonna pass it to you, bro.
Bad. Appreciate you, Cruz. And I'm just so proud of everybody else, even those that didn't get to share. But I know y'all plugging in. I see y'all, putting in the questions, putting in the effort, and that's what it really takes, right? For me, I mean, it took at least a year of me really locking in to start seeing results, and that was me coming straight out of college, right? I didn't know what I wanted to do at that time. I was just, I lost my jobs, and I was like, damn, what else is there to do, right? And that's why I'm like, I woke up this morning literally just saying gratitude even before I checked my trade, right? And I woke up in profit at like 4:30 in the morning. And that's the best feeling when you become so confident with your skill set of learning, where literally I put in like 140 bucks the other day. And then just because I was like, okay, I gotta be a good example, right? If it's withdrawal week, I gotta make a withdrawal, set the example. And so literally I made like almost $600 just in a day, off of that 140. Just knowing, just catching the moves and just being patient, using my confirmations. But at the same time, a lot of those trades too, I sent out for you guys, because I know we changed up the schedule. So I'm doing Monday and Thursdays now in the morning. But at the same time, like Cruiser said, like me, Bree, we do these calls for you guys because I want to see you guys winning, right? I wish somebody wanted to see me win just as much as I want to see you guys win when I first got started. And that's the type of, the energy, that love that we're showing in this type of community. And it shows you got the right place at the right time. Because there's people that will just, sign you up, take your money, and not even help you with questions. There's people that will sign you up and then they won't even help you with anything, right? And that's the thing. Like I've been there, I've done that, to where I've experienced it myself, where I did like different programs or tried different groups, and it just wasn't as helpful as this, right? And that's why I want to be that example of just being able to help you guys withdraw and helping you guys not feel dumb about asking questions, because that means you guys are plugging in and thinking. That's the people that ask the most questions are the ones that are actually plugging in, and that's what I love to see, right? So if you don't have any questions, most of the time, either you're not plugging in or you're not studying. And that's why don't be scared to bother your mentors. Don't be scared to bother, people that are in the community, right? Because we're all here to help you guys and we want to see you guys win, right? Because when everybody's making withdrawals, imagine that. Like the momentum hits differently when everybody's making $100 withdrawals, $1,000 withdrawals, and it's a different frequency. It's a different vibe when everybody's winning around you, rather than if you ever been or grew up in a city where everybody is in poverty, right? Coming for low income, right? It doesn't feel good when you're in that scarcity or lack mindset, right? And that's why we're changing the community and changing the way we're doing things, so we can see a better future with this, right? Because this is not normal, right? Where else can I just, oh, okay, let me withdraw like $500 I made yesterday, right? Without having someone sign my check for me or waiting for the next payday, right? If you need some money for the weekend, boom, just make that withdrawal, right? And that's the blessing in disguise. So other than that, I just want to give it back to Cruz. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, bro. Amazing, amazing. Yeah, guys. One more testimony that I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted to have Sammy share hers, but she's a little bit sick, so she said if I could actually do it for her. So shout out to Sammy. She got started a while ago and really started plugging in. This is on her live account, and this is what Sammy had to say. She's out there in the LA area. She said, super sick, so I might not be able to share my testimony, but I can share that the 6:30 a.m. calls with Skylar and Bree provide a ton of value. They really answer questions. They keep it super simple. Staying consistent was something I was struggling with, but when my account looks like this, it's a huge improvement from where I was. When I first got started, she was able to make $40 on her live. So whether you're making $4, $40, $400, all that matters, in my opinion, is are you progressing? Every single week, are you getting a little bit better? Every single day, are you getting 1% better? Because if you are, then it's just a matter of time before you go from where you are to part-time, to full-time, to financially independent, to six figures, to beyond. All you have to do is just focus on getting a little bit better every single day. Anybody else? Those were just the ones that I had prepared. If there's anybody else on the call that has a 30-second testimony that you would like to share, let me know in the chat now, or forever hold your peace. Let me know. Josiah, I don't know if Josiah you wanted to, or if Alexis is throwing you under the bus, but would love to have you share your testimony, bro. He said, give me 1 second. That'd be amazing. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, let us know when you're ready, bro. We can have you share your testimony. Anybody else? Now would be the time. We got to transition into a new subject here soon. We'll have Josiah go. LOL. Throw with love. Yeah, throw.
I just got to go through the gate real quick. I just have to go through the gate and then I'll answer it.
Yeah, for sure. Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, while we wait for Josiah, this is what we're going to do. I wanted to show you guys how to actually withdraw. That's why the call is called Withdraw Friday. And depending on what broker that you have, I'll go over this really quick and then Josiah, I'll throw it back to you. How much time do you need, bro? 30 seconds, a minute?
I'm good now.
Oh, you're good now?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Yep. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. Go for
All right,
it.
can you hear me just fine?
Yes, sir. Drop
All
some
right, sounds good.
Josiah, let's get it.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. So a little while back, I was having a little bit of like a struggle period. I actually lost my. I started an account with like $100, and I grew it to 1,000. But the thing is I was thinking to myself, I'm just continuously go. I didn't withdraw, which I made that mistake. And then I went back, and for like the whole day, like once I got back from work, I took the day off from doing martial arts. And I was just and oh, wait a minute, I know exactly what I'm doing now. I got plugged in with a friend of mine that helped me get a funded account, and I am halfway done with my $50,000 funded account. I am this close. I am almost done, and now I will be able to be trading with $50,000.
Let's go. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for sharing. Drop something in the chat for Josiah, whatever you want. I appreciate you for sharing your testimony. And let me see. Yeah, guys, I love that. I love the transparency. He didn't just talk about, the wins that he was having. He talked about the struggles that he was going through. And that's real. Some people only talk about their wins. Oftentimes I'll post my losses. I'll lose $100, hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and I'll post it in the chat or I'll post it on my story just because that's the reality of the situation. Obviously, as long as you're more consistently profitable at the end of the day, that's what really matters. So Josiah, I appreciate you, man. Let's get it. Drop a 222 in the chat for all the amazing speakers, all the amazing people that shared their story. Thank you guys so much. That was amazing. And I'm going to show you guys what it looks like to actually withdraw here. So depending on what broker that you have, get back to whoever got you started and ask them what they actually use, and they can help you get set up. I'm going to give you guys an example for if you're able to withdraw. Maybe you withdraw 10% of your profits this week or whatever, just to see that it's actually real. If you're brand new, like I said, that's huge for your belief when you're completely new. So the way that you would do it is you would actually log in to your broker. In my case, I use Next Trade Wave, and you would choose the account that you actually want to withdraw from. And then you would, at that point, choose Bitcoin is typically the easiest way to deposit and also withdraw when it comes to a live account. So I would use BTC. At that point, there's a $1 fee, depends on what broker you're using, to withdraw. And then you could choose how much you actually want to withdraw. Maybe it's $100, maybe it's $10, maybe it's $1,000. Obviously depends on where you're at in the journey. And then all you have to do is go to whatever crypto platform that you're using, whether it is Coinbase or Kraken or whatever, any crypto platform that you have an account with. You can easily go and set one up right now if you don't have one, and then you can send it to your Bitcoin address and then be able to withdraw. And what I would love to see is everybody here who got results, if you can actually post your withdraw in the actual chat so that everyone can see everybody winning, that would be next level. That would be huge for everybody's belief system, especially for the people who are new. But that's how simple that it is. So the thing is, guys, some people just trade and trade and trade and trade. What's the point of trading if you're not actually withdrawing from the markets? Right? So yeah, guys, if you have the ability to, if you got some results this week, or if you got huge results this week, withdraw a small percentage of your account and actually post it in the chat so everybody could see what we're able to do here. And so that is how that actually works. And at this point, what I want to talk about is, let me share my whiteboard with you guys. So what I always tell people is you want to get the results, and then you want to share the results. And how do you get results? Well, the easiest way is just copy trading. Copying trades from the scanners, from the GFU Connect app, from the live trading sessions. Copying people who already have the results that you want so you can get the exact same results percentage-wise. And at that point, people are going to say, yo, Skylar, yo, Bree, how are you doing what you're doing? How are you making money online? And when you share the results, you can either get a free membership with the 4 No More, or take it one step further and actually create residual income. So drop a 1 in the chat if you would rather me talk about how to get 4 No More and get a free membership. Drop a 2 in the chat if you would rather hear me talk about creating a residual income and taking it further than the 4 No More and making a couple $100 a month, a couple $1,000 a month in residual income from just referring people to the platform that helped you. Let me know. We could talk about both. We could talk about one. We could talk about the other. I mean, obviously they go hand in hand. Okay. I see 1s and 2s. So let's do both. We'll talk about both. So check this out, guys. When it comes to 4 No More, company says, hey, if you refer 4 people to GFU, we'll waive your subscription and you'll get the academies, the live sessions, the scanners, the GFU Connect app, the community, everything for free on a month-to-month basis just by simply referring 4 people to the platform. So I always say, hey, begin with the end in mind and then reverse engineer your goal. If I know that I need to refer 4 people to GFU then I can kind of just reverse engineer it and break it down and say, on average, 2 out of 10 people that see what it is that we do are going to want to get started. Knowing that, all I have to do is invite 20-ish people to see what it is that we have going on here within our community, whether it's an in-person event or a live call or a YouTube recording, whatever presentation that we have breaking down what it is that we do. And out of that, if 2 out of 10 get started, boom, congratulations, you hit 4 no more, just like that. So that's what I would do in order to hit 4 no more. And there's 2 types of people, guys. There's warm and there's cold. There's people that you know and there's people that you don't know. To get to 4 no more, it's very, very easy because you could literally do that just from people that you know. And if you have an amazing opportunity that's helped you, why not go out there and, talk to the people that you care about most, friends, family, people from school, people from work, people from church, whatever the case is. So that's people that you know. And then there's people that you don't know, right? And so there's 2 ways to actually grow the community here with us. There's reaching out and then having people reach out to you. So when I was able to hit 4 no more, or the first few levels when it comes to the residuals, I started out just by reaching out to people that I knew. And it could be as simple as me saying, yo, Skylar, I'm working on something really big and I want to get your opinion. You're probably not going to believe me when I tell you this, but the first 20 people that I personally brought into GFood, I said, hey, bro, I'm working on something really big and I want to get your opinion. I'm working on something really exciting and I want to get your opinion. I'm working on something completely new and I want to get your opinion. If they were business minded, yo, I'm working on a new business project and I want to get your opinion. Here's the key. The key is less is more. Most people, we call it word vomiting. It's basically over explaining. You can't explain what is trading, what is investing, what are the academies, the live sessions, the scanners, the price points, the residual income, the travel. You're going to confuse people or scare them away. All you need to do is basically just be the preview to the movie and say just enough to have them check out what it is that we're doing, and the information makes sense from there. That is literally it. Another thing that you could do is just be the connector. I was just a connector. I didn't know anything. All I simply was doing was being the connector. So I would talk super, super highly about the people that we're working with. There's a term called edification. I would talk highly about, in this case, we could use my story. You could say, hey, listen, I'm working with someone directly who has been financially independent since his early 20s, has not had to work an actual 9 to 5, has been able to travel to 25 plus countries, has been able to speak in front of thousands of people. You could say whatever you want to say as long as it's true. And there's a term called edification. And that's what edification is, talking highly about the people that you're working with, and then just saying, hey, I thought about you because why them? Why specifically them? I thought about you because I know that you aren't happy with your current situation. I know that you want to make more money. I know that you want to travel more. I know that you're money motivated. You're one of my closest friends. And yo, and then you could just say, yo, like, I'm going to get you connected with whoever it is so that you could see what we're doing. That's it, guys. It's super simple. The problem is most people just overcomplicate it. Now, the second way to actually grow is attraction marketing. And attraction marketing is just, again, getting the results and sharing the results, documenting the journey, actually just posting about it. I started a brand new TikTok. I had never used TikTok before the last few months. Never. Okay, that's a lie. I've used it a little bit, but like so little to the point where I considered myself, I had never used TikTok basically. And I'm going to just show you an example of something that I recently posted just so you guys could see like how I hate to use the word easy, but honestly, like how easy it really can be. So again, this TikTok did not exist a few months ago. But this is an example of something I posted yesterday. Good morning, guys. Every morning, my team and I actually do a live trading session together. Live trading, you can copy our trades. Live training, we're explaining why we're doing what we're doing so you can learn how to do it yourself. If you're looking for a community to not only teach you, but also give you the accountability and the support to actually be successful, comment the word info and message me on Instagram at imMatthewCruz, the word info, and I'll send you some information. Good morning, guys. Every morning, my team and I actually do a live together. Live trading, you can copy our trades. Live training, we're explaining why we're doing what we're doing so you could. If that was easy, if that's something that you could do, record yourself and just say a couple words. Here's the thing. We actually have actual scripts to help people that have no idea what to say. So like you don't even have to even be able to know anything about anything. And I started this completely new a few months ago. And by doing that, I have new people getting started every single week just from the TikTok stuff alone. So whether it's you reaching out to people, whether it's attraction marketing, whether it's both, obviously you start with people that you know and then you move on to people that you don't. It's one of the, if there was a class, there was a college class on how to actually hit 4 no more or take it further and hit 700 a month, $1,000 a month, 2K, 5K, 10K in the residual income side of things. If there was a class on how to actually do it, it would be the easiest college class that you ever took because it's very, very simple, but it's just a matter of actually doing it. So with that being said, guys, I would just recommend, obviously, this was a super basic breakdown of how that works. But what I would say is reach out to whoever, someone that is, someone who's a 1K earner or above to have them go over a game plan more specifically on how they can help you hit 4 no more or hit 700 a month, 1,000 a month. And then they'll walk you through literally step by step. And all you have to do is just follow the exact steps that they did. And they'll help you do it in half the time because they're going to help you avoid the mistakes that they made. So that is going to conclude withdraw week. We had literally, I think we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we had 8 trading calls this week, and then this call, which was kind of a half trading, half of a affiliate call. And yeah, it was an amazing week. Next week, we have something really exciting for you guys. This Sunday for our vision call, we will be dropping the schedule for our up and coming week. And yeah, we have new themes every single week, every single month to switch it up and do something different every single time. But yeah, guys, with that being said, y'all have an amazing rest of your weekend. If you guys got value from this training, like I said, go back to whoever that you know is a 1K or above that could help you put together a plan to actually hit that next level. Y'all have a great weekend. Talk to y'all soon. Bye for now.